Hey everybody, welcome. Hope everyone's having a cracking Monday. Hello there. RD, welcome for first in the chat. Congratulations, Sylvie. Thank you very much for continuing your subscription. It's 12 of 12. This is your last one. No! Thank you very much again for the constant support and the three stream streak. Thank you, Sylvie. Tommy, thank you very much for the hello there. Hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for joining us. It is Monday night. Sorry I'm a touch late. I did actually have to go. I had to go to a mass actually. But we're all good. We're all good. Hey Corona, how are you, my friend? Yes, Formula One is back. And my goodness, have we got a lot to talk about. And Max Verstappen is one of them. On two different parts we're going to talk about Max. Yay, Hostile Badger, 30 months up. Thank you very much, my friend. Greatly appreciated. Welcome back. Yeah, we've got plenty to talk about. We've got Formula One back at Bahrain. We've got this whole absolute craziness going on with Christian Horner and his little entanglement. We've got, what else have we got? We've got Max winning again, just continuing it on from last season. 22-second gap to his own teammate, and he's freaking driving it. He's an incredible driver. He's driving a rocket ship. Then we have the Yuki Tsunoda Daniel Ricciardo fiasco over at Visa Cash App RB Formula One team. We just call them VCARB. Wow, that is freaking crazy. Then we've got Alpine, who are, God knows what's happening with them. Just French cars being French cars, I guess. And then, at the same time, we're going to be building this bad boy. Lego Speed Champions Mclaren 2023 F1 car. That's the MCL 60. It would be the 60th anniversary car. Because last year was the 60th anniversary of McLaren. So there we go. We've got the 60th anniversary car we're building. He can beat his own record of consecutive... Oh yeah, he definitely can. So... I just got a little bit of dessert at the same time. What is it today? Where is it? It's blood orange and chocolate. Oh my good. Retsam! Oh, that's the other thing we're going to talk about. I'm so glad you're here, Retsam. How are you, my friend? Yesterday was opening round of the NRL where my mighty Sydney Roosters absolutely hammered the Brisbane Broncos. Didn't hammer, they beat the Brisbane Broncos. They beat them 20-10 in Las Vegas, and our man Wrexham was our feet on the ground. Mate, you got to tell us how that was. If you want to come on the Discord and talk to us, you're more than welcome. I want to hear it from you. Did you enjoy your potential first taste of live rugby league? I think everyone missed Wrexham this weekend. Visa Cash App, the VCARB driver fighting will be interesting. Yeah. I've got a lot to say about that, and if you're a Yuki Tsunoda fan, don't expect me to be freaking nice. I will be as even as possible, but don't expect me to be nice if you're a Yuki Tsunoda fan. I'm telling you now. And that's for everybody. So, where the hell do we begin, ladies and gentlemen? You're a walking hammered crap bag. Oh, Wrexham, you have to tell us what happened, my friend. Let's start with that. Let's start with close to home but far away. The National Rugby League, the Australian Rugby League competition, took 2 games over to Las Vegas this weekend. It was essentially our round 1, our start to our season. It was the Manly Seagulls versus the South Sydney Scummados. And then it was the second game was my mighty Sydney Roosters versus the Brisbane Broncos. Big weekend. Apparently 40,000 people at Allegiant Stadium watching the game, which is, you know what, for an Aussie game that's not played in the US, or is played but not as big. That's a pretty fair effort. There would have been a lot of Aussies there. I know a lot of my friends travelled over to the game, which was absolutely fantastic to see. It's a first for. It's not the first time Australia top line Australian rugby league has been played over in America. Back in the 80s, they played a State of Origin exhibition match. I think it was 84 in Los Angeles. But this is the first time we've started our season over in Las Vegas. I think we're going to be doing it again. But we had our man on the ground, Wrexham, who is now calling himself the walking hammered crapbag, who was actually in Las Vegas enjoying the events. Wrexham, if you want to tell us how it went, you let us know, man, because we'd love to hear it from your perspective on how you enjoyed the game. What were your thoughts? Tell us, how did you like it? Very good. For me, I watched it from home. I'm not surprised with the games. They were very much typical first round games. Might not be able to remember what to type, or might be restricted in what he can type in Supermuz. It's first round. You're always a little bit rusty after an off season, and it happens that way. But I think both games were pretty solid exponents of rugby league for the American audience. Friday, blackjack, double doubles, 400 up, openly heckled an escort, blue man group, and passed out around 5 a.m., which is a typical Vegas night. I love that you went to see the blue man group. Guys, if you've gone to Vegas, if you're going to Las Vegas and you haven't seen the blue man group, please go and watch them. They are freaking spectacular. Mr. Supermuz went to see them in 2015. It was... we loved it. We absolutely loved the show. Go and watch the Blue Man Group if you can. I think they're down at the Luxor now. Is that right, Wrexham? Have I ever been to Monaco? No. I would love to go. That's one of the places I'd love to go. A lot of people bag out Monaco, but I'm very much I'm kind of a traditionalist with my Formula One. I love my old tracks. I love Monaco. It's the shittest track to race on because you basically can't overtake. But it's just got so much nostalgia to it and history. I'd love to go. That was good. Been a couple of times in Mrs. They've got an Iron Man statue. What, Iron Man is in Tony Stark because they did the movie there one year? My goodness. Can't believe that. That's nuts. One movie and you get a statue. Welcome back, community, for the ad breaks. So I'll leave Wrexham up to Wrexham to tell us his part of the story because I really want to hear it. It's just... I hope you enjoyed it, my friend. That's all I can say. We're going to crack into the Formula One. We've got this bad boy to build. And we're going to build him. If we build it, they will come, as they say in the movies. I've got my trays ready. We're going to get the trays ready. We're going to build this Formula One car. Like I said, this is the Mclaren. I'll put the other one on. Saturday, copious amounts of liquid and medicinal green stayed hammered all through the match, but luckily a friendly Aussie explained how amazing certain plays were. Nice. Just make sure they weren't a Souths fan. Not a proper statue birth. 3D lifestyle of the suit was striking action pose outside the shops. Oh, nice. That's cool. Wrexham, I'm glad somebody there was there to help you explain what happened in the NRL match. I'm very glad. And back from his exile is my man Cicatrix, all the way from the Netherlands. Welcome back, brother. It's good to see you back in the world of the Twitch living. You were so messed up you wanted to punch Reece. Oh, Wrexham, I love you even more. For those who don't know, Reece Walsh, he's a little cocky shit fullback for the Brisbane Broncos. I'm so glad you wanted to do that because I want to punch him in the face too. Oh, that's hilarious. Cicatrix Sounds like a weekend. Thank you very much for joining us. Cicatrix had his own issues where Twitch went kablooey and decided to do shit to his account. Thankfully, that's now been sorted out. So I'm glad you're back, sir. Good to see you back on the stream. Alrighty. So where do we start? So yeah, Wrexham, I'm so glad you had an awesome weekend. Please continue to regale us with any stories you may remember. And if you got photos, I'd love to see them, my friend. I hope you caught up with my mates. If you didn't, that's cool. I'm just glad you got to see Joey Manu do that absolutely fantastic flick pass for that Roosters second last try, or the Roosters' second try. If you haven't seen that, ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness, it was sexual. It was good. That flick pass was nothing but beauty. Whoo-wee! King Flick, that's it. I call him Joey Magic now. Seriously, he'll take over David Copperfield at the MGM. Man, it was a sexy flick pass. Anyway, we'll get back onto that eventually, June. Oh my God, the first week of Formula One. Oh my God, it's back. We're doing this. We're building this. We're getting to it now. Don't worry. My goodness, round one of the Formula One has been nothing but amazing. It ended how it pretty much started, with Max Verstappen taking pole and winning, which I have no issue with. If the guy's good enough to do that, so be it. Man, he took a 22-second lead over his own teammate in essentially the same type of car to win the whole damn thing. Max is talented. Don't get that mistaken. He could most likely take any other car, and whether he wins with it or not, he'll make it look good, right? Just as long as it's set up his driving style, which cars should be, right? But man, 22-second win over your own teammate in the race, largest winning margin for the first round of a season. Also, the first time ever, every single driver has finished round one of the Formula One. That is a true story. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I will be talking about that. I have lots to say about that, Cicatrix. I have lots to say about that. You do not understand. You know me. I am a Danny Rick fan. Being an Aussie, the Honey Badger is my man, right? Love him to bits. But I will always call out if he does something wrong. He did nothing wrong. Danny did nothing wrong here. Do I talk about it now and just put my fist through the screen? Because seriously, I have words to say about Tsunoda. I have words. Alright? Clip it and send it to Tsunoda. I have words. Anyway, before I get onto my words, we're doing this car. We're doing the Mclaren 2023 MCL 60 for their 60th anniversary. A few stickers on there, but that's cool. Pretty much that's what it looks like from the back. Little roll bar there, all the usual stuff. I saw a clip of the gap. Those 22 seconds was so long. Yeah, I mean, it's just amazing what it just seriously got. That gap is just astounding. 22 seconds, man. That's just crazy. Oh, it's a 3-bagger. Right, nothing in the box. We're empty. 1, 2, 3. Plenty of stickers. Wearing the Rooster shirt to the match got me a free drinks. So thanks for that, mate. You are welcome. I'm glad I could help. Cicatrix with the 7-stream streak. Dude, you're a freaking legend. Thank you very much for the support. Oh, let me see. Hold on. Cicatrix, you've got a DM for me. Oh, you finished it. The Nintendo. Nice. So Cicatrix built the Nintendo Entertainment System set, which had the little Nintendo Entertainment System, as well as a little TV that has Mario jumping up across the map. It looks really good, dude. I'm glad you finished it. I'm glad you finished it. That one looks like not set for me. I could have got it. I didn't. Let me see if I can show chat. Hold on. Let me open in browser. Let me go to. Oh no, that's not okay. I'll just show the picture because the video is not letting me show. Let me go into just chatting to. No, that one. That one. So this is the set that Cicatrix has. I can't show the video of it, but this is the set, guys. This is the TV from the Nintendo Entertainment System set. So it has Super Mario there bouncing up. This is from the original Super Mario series. Little Goombas walking across, a little piece of pizza, a little turtle. And yeah, basically there's a little button on the right hand side of the screen when you're looking at it, and you roll that, and it actually the screen runs through as if the game's running, which is pretty cool. So yeah, so definitely that is a great set. Cicatrix, I'm glad you finished it. That's a good set. Super, welcome to the chat, my friend. Jazzy, welcome to the chat. Everyone's jumping in tonight. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. I hope you're here and I hope you're all here and ready for some F1 talk, because I'm about to tee off massively. You are going to hear a spray like you have never heard before, and it is going to come in thick and fast. And Yuki Tsunoda, you are on the freaking end of it, and you better have your helmet on and your freaking neck guard in, because you're going to cop a bit of whiplash from what I'm about to say to you, you little piece of... You helmet, as Danny called it. Tonight sounds amazing. I haven't started my Monday yet. Well, this is something to start your Monday with, a Corona, because I'm really fired up. Just get on Cicatrix. About half an hour after the match ended, all my body's check engine lights came on, blackout, sloshed. Spent most of Sunday trying to function before the flight home. Retsum, I'm glad you had fun. I'm glad you had fun. That is just... you've got to come to Australia, and you've got to come to a game with me. Right? We go to a game, we'll have a good time. That's for sure. Alright. Let's get this Formula 1 started. I'm going to open up bag number 1, and then we're going to have a chat. We're going to have a chat, and we're going to talk about immaturity and driving a fast car that can kill people, and how Yuki Tsunoda should not be one of those people driving those freaking fast cars. Because if anyone even thinks that he should be considered for the Red Bull seat in next year to take over from Sergio Perez to partner Max in the Red Bull car, you need your freaking head read. Because Yuki Tsunoda is the most unprofessional, immature, little turd burglar that I've come across in the sport. And there's been a lot of petulant people in Formula 1 in the past, don't get me wrong. Right? You know, you had Michael Schumacher. I love Michael Schumacher. He's one of my favorite. He's like my all-time favorite driver. But he did some really dick things. Like in Adelaide, I forget what year it was. He basically took out Damon Hill in order to win himself the championship. It was a dick move. It was just a dick move. You know, and people do that. But that was for something, right? He just you know, I have this theory that if you are the best at something, you have a lot of CUNT in you. Well, I just want to spell it out rather than say it, because, you know. Yeah, Hostile Badger, you know the deal, right? You know the deal, right? But you need a bit of... And CUNT in you if you are the best. I say this for all sports. Tom Brady, Cristiano Ronaldo, Leonardo Messi, Brad Fittler in rugby league, Darren Lockyer, Andrew Johns in rugby league. Even Mo Salah, who's one of the legends of Liverpool now. Mbappe. I think there's a hostile takeover, 100%. Championship different, have the nice word in it. Word nice in it, that's it. That's it. Doesn't have the word nice in it. You have to be like that. Whether you're kind to people and nice to people outside of the track, that's all good and well for you. That's no problem at all. But when you're on the track and you're racing, you need that in you to become the best. Personal opinion, I think Danny Rick's got it. He's just too nice to people sometimes, and he needs to be more of a and just not give a fuck what other people say, right? And that will get him a championship. Yuki Tsunoda, on the other hand, well, he's just a little cunt. I'll say it. He just is. He has always had anger management issues. He's been that angry he's got a Napoleonic complex, right? Little man, big ideas. Now, how did that end up for Napoleon? Apart from the fact he did become Emperor of France, but it's a different story. In the end, he was exiled to Santa Maria Island and lived out his days as a freaking little hermit. My point being, okay, yes, it's all right to be passionate. It's all right to be angry if something doesn't go your way. But then when you get into a position where you put your teammate at risk, one, of damaging the car, two, of causing injury, undue injury, you really need your freaking head checked. You need your head checked, because what he did on the weekend was nothing short of, I don't know. Muzz, remind me again, do you own either the Technics Lambo Sian or the Daytona SP3? Looking at what the largest Technics car sets out, I do not own. They're the 1/8 scale Technics. The Sian, the Chiron, the Daytona, the 911 GTR, they're all the 1/8 sides, 1/8 scale. And no, I don't own one of them because they're over $600 each, and I ain't got that money yet. Oh, Tassie hasn't got it. It will end up coming up. Don't worry about that. So, let me explain what happened regarding Daniel Ricciardo and Yuki Tsunoda and the VCARB Visa Cash App Red Bull Visa Cash App RB Formula One team. So, as the story goes, before the race they had a strategy meeting and they said Yuki will start out on new soft tyres, Daniel will start out on old soft, I think he was starting out on mediums or hards actually. And then during the race, Daniel will end up on new soft tyres and Yuki on not so new tyres, the scrub tyres, or what we call them. For a quick TLDR, soft tyres are great for really quick speed, but they degrade very quickly, so you have a limited amount of time to use them to their full potential. When they heat up to the right level, they have maximum grip, and they just absolutely tear through the field. At the end of the race, Yuki Tsunoda was behind Kevin Magnussen. Now, Kevin Magnussen was driving a fantastic race in the sense where he was defending like a mofo, right? His ass was as wide as the track. Kudos to him. He's doing what he's doing. He's doing his job. Yuki can't get around him. Even with DRS, Yuki Tsunoda could not get around him. In the strategy meeting, they had discussed that if Daniel was at speed with the tyres when he had new soft tyres, that he would be allowed to take the possibility of overtaking. I say this again, Yuki Tsunoda was behind Kevin Magnussen, and even with DRS did not have the ability to overtake Kevin Magnussen. So VCARB, the strategist at VCARB, had said, okay, Yuki, move over. Let Daniel through. He's got fresher tyres. They're right at their peak. let him have a crack at Kevin Magnussen. Because if he can get through Kevin Magnussen fairly quickly on these new tyres, using them to their full advantage with the DRS, he may have a chance of then taking out Zhou Guanyu in the stake F1 car. That's the green and black one. Does Yuki listen? No. 2 laps later, he's bitching on the radio. 2 laps later, he finally moves. By that time, the soft tyres were no longer at their peak. They were degrading, and Daniel just didn't have the mechanical ability with the tyres to get the benefit of their peak performance. Okay. Fine. He didn't listen to team orders, what they had planned on before, and he was angry, Yuki Tsunoda. Fair enough. Not Daniel's fault. Daniel's doing what the team's asking him to do. The team has asked Yuki. Yuki had a problem. Take it up with the team. Take it up with the team. Okay. When the race ends, there's what they call a cool-down lap, right? Cool-down lap is like an in-lap. You finish the race. You don't have to race at 100%. You just pretty much coast home, get the car home in one piece. Not Yuki Tsunoda. No. He, for some reason, wants to prove a point where he pretty much darts. It means nothing. Dart on the inside of Daniel, while Daniel's taking a corner, lose control and do a power slide, and then cut across Daniel again in another corner to prove what? As I said, to prove what? Like, the race is done. Why are you trying to cause an accident with your own team? What, to prove that you can get around him? You're on a freaking cooldown lap. It means nothing, you little angry ant. He just showed there that up here, it's not connecting. He doesn't have the maturity, and he's never had the maturity. He is basically only there because Honda want him there. All right? Cicatrix, fine to disagree with team orders. 100% agreed. But just wrong how he handled the cooldown lap behavior? Yeah, 100%. And that will cost him. If he has dreams of becoming a driver with Red Bull, that's cost him right there. Because you don't act like that. Yeah, like we said, if you've got an issue with team orders, okay, that's fine. You don't like what the team has said. You don't like the fact that they're allowing Daniel to go ahead. Okay, fine. Be angry with that. That's no problem. You're allowed to be. Right? It's human nature. You want to be you want to be ahead. But then to put the cars at risk by potentially damaging them and then potentially injuring him or himself, Daniel or himself, is just stupidity in its highest order. And no, he hasn't come out to say sorry for what he did. Yeah. Again, Cicatrix, he's there because he's a Honda Honda want him there. Simple as that. Right? General life advice: be Lightning McQueen at the end of Cars 1, not at the beginning of Cars. 100%, right? 100%. Don't be that douche. Oh, there's pieces stuck in here. Yeah, we got it out. Good. It was unnecessary. It put too many people at risk. Like, if he had caused an accident there, and it could have harmed other drivers as well who had absolutely no say in what was happening. Yeah, so Sylvie, I'll explain it to me like I'm a 5-year-old. Basically, the Aussie driver, Daniel Ricciardo, was advised by his team that he had the opportunity to try and chase down another driver from another team, but his teammate was in front of him, Yuki Tsunoda. The team said to Yuki, let Daniel pass you so he can chase somebody else. Yuki didn't do that for 2 laps, and it was finally after 2 laps he relented and he let Daniel through. after a lot of whinging and bitching and moaning. And by then it was too late for Daniel to have any effect. And then after the race is finished, as they were going back to the pits, Yuki decided to pull some absolutely stupid stunt where he basically almost took out himself and Daniel and almost damaged both cars and potentially caused an injury. That's the long and the short of it. The dulled down version, the non Formula One-ish version. It was a really stupid move. It was dumb. It was stupid. Thankfully, Daniel... Well, this is the thing, right? There's a lot of talk about who's going to be racing for the V-Carb or Visa Cash App RB team next year. Because Liam Lawson, the Kiwi driver, did a fantastic job replacing Daniel last year when he was injured. He deserves a seat, and he should be taking Yuki's like that. How about that awesome shoulder charge? We were screaming, probably not the only reason my voice is shot. Mate, I see it every week. The shoulder charges, you would have loved to have seen, what do you call it, rugby league about 6 years ago when the shoulder charge was just king. Probably, 10 years ago when the shoulder charge was king, man. You would have loved it. This is our little McLaren F1 driver. He's dressed up in his McLaren outfit. Nothing special with this one, just the McLaren logo on there. Hopperwaddy is not in the NRL. He's keeping his fingers to himself at the moment, Sylvie. That's a totally different story, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get on to another time. Okay, we've built our person. Oh, he's got a little spanner. I love how all the Speed Champions cars get these. Welcome to the newest member of the Supermuz racing team. SMR F1. Supermuz Racing Formula 1. SMR. ASMR. Australian Supermuz Racing team. Formula 1. ASMR F1. That works. So that's my rant about Yuki Tsunoda and his little dickhead antics. Because that's exactly what they are. And how he should basically not race for the team next season. Because he's a little prick. And little pricks should not be rewarded. Simple as that. In the end, everyone's safe. No one got injured. No one got hurt. That's not the point. It put the team in a very difficult position. And essentially has questioned their... What's the word for it? It's kind of like... They've now caused a headache. He's now caused a headache when there wasn't one there, right? They were 12th and 13th. I believe it was 12th and 13th, or 13th and 14th. Either way, they were right behind each other. They weren't battling for points at that stage. Daniel had maybe the possibility of pushing to 10th to get some points. 13th and 14th, that's right, because they had to go... yeah, so 13th and 14th they were. Daniel had the opportunity to try and get somewhere. Yuki ruined that. That's a team orders thing. If Yuki had a problem, take it up with the strategist. Take it up with the team boss. Don't try to take out your teammate. That's a real dick move. That was the sad, the unfortunate side of F1 on the weekend. It really angers me, right? It really angers me. Maybe it's because I'm a Danny Rick fan and I think he's fantastic. He's not infallible. He makes mistakes, don't get me wrong, right? And, I get upset when he doesn't do well, knowing that he can do so much better. But when you do that, when you act like that, no. A precarious situation. Yeah, 100%. It was an unnecessary situation. Now, where are these? That's what I need. Where are my wedge pieces? Man, black Lego pieces or dark Lego pieces. When I'm doing this in my room here, it's not fun. It's really hard to find the pieces that I need. That's the rear view mirrors. They are at the front there. Beautiful. And then, in other Formula One news, we have the whole situation with Christian Horner, or Hornygate, as I like to call it. So, for the uninitiated, Christian Horner is the CEO and team principal of the Red Bull Racing Team, the team Max Verstappen races for. He's been the boss of that team since day one. Very astute individual. He is married to ex-Spice World Jerry Halliwell. As we like to call her back in the day, Horny Spice. So perfect. She marries Horner. It came out about 3 weeks ago that it was alleged that Horner had been sending, his behaviours. What was it? There were complaints about his managerial style, and it later came out there were inappropriate text messages and pictures being sent. No one at the time had seen these text messages. Did I miss a piece? Of course I did. I always do, don't I? Oh, concentrate, Muzz. You're too fired up about stuff. Sorry, I'll just go back and fix this up. So, Red Bull were basically they were forced. Let's be honest. Not fornicate. Hornergate, 100%, right? Hornergate. So, Horner was hauled before a tribunal that Red Bull had set up. They got an independent barrister to question Horner and look at the evidence that was available in regards to what had happened. It was recently found that Horner had nothing to answer to and was cleared of any wrongdoing. Take it as you want. Was Red Bull hiding something? Should they have been more transparent? In the end, we are where we are. We have the information that someone independent from Red Bull had a look at the situation. They've deemed that Horner's done nothing wrong. Play the whistle, continue on as per normal. So Horner was there at the race on the weekend. During the weekend, though, it gets spicy. Someone, let's just say, decided to leak a lot of alleged WhatsApp text messages that was between the victim and allegedly between the victim and Christian Horner. There were some photos and apparently a video in this on this Google Drive but this Google Drive link that you could read through the messages. Unverified messages, so we don't know where they've come from, who sent them, anything like that. There is no information regarding that. It's just they were posted and that was it. There was nothing, Christian's basically gone, they're unverified, I can't comment on this, I need to continue doing my work. So this was sent to all journalists who were associated with Formula One, podcasters, influencers, and separately to Jos Verstappen, who is Max's dad. Now, a little bit of history. Jos Verstappen has been gunning for the head of Christian Horner for nearly a year now. Jos is a former Formula One driver himself, and I use that term very, very loosely. He drove a car. Did he drive it well? Debatable. And he's the father of Max, and he's been known to be extremely hard on Max. Some say that that's why Max is as good as he is. Some say that's, he's been one of those dads that are kind of living vicariously through their son and reaping the spoils. I tend to think it's the second option, or the latter. And he has basically come out in the past couple of days saying that if Christian Horner doesn't leave, that he's going to take his son Max to drive somewhere else. I personally have this theory, and I believe that Jos Verstappen is actually behind this whole thing. He's been involved in trying to smear Christian Horner to get him out of the role of CEO of Red Bull Racing and team principal. Whether Jos Verstappen wants that for himself, who knows? But I think he is the bad egg that's causing the issues in the team and the bit of upheaval that's currently going on. Because everything comes down to him. He's the lowest common denominator in everything that's been happening. He's the one who leaked it first to the Dutch media that there'd been a complaint against Christian. He has no need to do that because he is not technically part of the team. His son races for the team, yes, and his son is like pretty much the whole reason why the team is as successful as they are, because the car is definitely a rocket ship. So you can put that down to Adrian Newey as an aerodynamicist and the mechanics for doing an absolutely fucking brilliant job of the build. But then Max is a different level of driver. There's a couple of schools of thought, and Cicatrix has pointed that out. There's been rumours today that Jos Verstappen has mentioned to people in his circle that if Christian Horner does not leave or is not replaced or removed, he will take Max to somewhere else. And there's already been footage of Jos Verstappen speaking to Toto Wolff, the head of the Mercedes Formula One team, where Lewis Hamilton is currently driving for, and will be leaving next year to race for Ferrari. So they are looking for a driver, and Jos, I think, is trying to make mechanisms to get Max to drive for Mercedes. And RD, you make the point. Max is old enough to make his own decisions, but I don't think Jos realises that, or doesn't want to realise that. Jos likes putting his nose into things where they don't belong. And unfortunately, Max needs to make a decision. Does he listen to Dad? Or does he tell Dad, pull your head in, you prick. I'm staying where I am. Red Bull is my family. I'm racing with Red Bull. I'm not going over to Mercedes. Because it's a catch-22 situation for especially for Max, because if Christian Horner stays, his dad wants to reef him out and send him somewhere else, but he's going to go into a car that's lesser. If Christian Horner goes, Max will most likely stay, but then he's not going to have the advantage of the rocket ship of a car, because if Horner goes, Adrian Newey will go. Now, if you're not in the Formula One circles, you don't know who Adrian Newey is. Let's give you a brief rundown. Adrian Newey is the man when it comes to aerodynamics of vehicles. He has built numerous world championship cars for Williams, for McLaren, and now Red Bull. He is god tier status when it comes to aerodynamics. He took a concept used last year by Mercedes of zero side pods, which failed dismally, and put them on this year's Red Bull, and has already just blasted the competition away. Basically saying, yeah, you tried Mercedes, but you're shit. He will go, because there's clauses in his contract that if Horner goes, he can go too. He's not going to hang around for that shit show. And I'll tell you now, there will be other Red Bull mechanics, designers, and all that will jump ship as soon as Horner leaves. They will not stay around. So there's a bit of infighting there. The parent company of Red Bull, owned by a Thai magnate, soft drink magnate, own 51% of the Red Bull company. They're siding with Horner. The Austrian side of the company, owned by the son of Dean Massachusetts, who passed away. He's on the side of Jos Verstappen, so there's a real. Apparently, there was talk that Massachusetts was going to sack Horner on the 2nd of February, but as soon as Horner brought in the lawyers, they pulled back, so they knew something was wrong. This is very murky water they're dealing with here, and Jos Verstappen is the one that's stirring the pot big time. I hate the guy. Max will never agree to go into Mercedes, whatever Jos says. He's mature and stubborn enough to stay with it. I hope he does. I hope Christian stays. I hope Max stays. I can't see Max driving with anyone else. You know, I can't. It's just he has grown into the person he is due to the Red Bull team that Christian Horner has built. I have a feeling that all this stuff in regards to Christian Horner and the text messages and was something fabricated that has led to this situation where we are. It's absolutely messy and really taken away from what's happening on the track, which is where we really should be looking at. 1 second. Just got to put a couple of pieces on. I'm doing a lot of talking here, but that's fine. I enjoy talking, especially if it's about F1, because F1's awesome. So yeah, Red Bull are in a bit of... You can't tell because the garage is just basically running like as smooth as butter. But yeah, there's a lot of outward talk in the team. People from the outside talking a lot about it. And I think that we're going to really find out soon exactly who's behind it. And I think Jos Verstappen's fingerprints will be all over it because he's just an absolute piece of work. Like, not a nice guy piece of work. Where is that piece that I need? Hold on a sec, guys. Is that it? Yep, that's what I want. But yeah, so in the end, it's going to be silly season this season for Formula One race car drivers. I think we've got like 8 or 9 drivers out of the 20 who are looking for new seats. We already have Lewis going over to Ferrari. We've got Carlos Sainz, who now won't be driving for Ferrari next year. Checo's off contract. I think Albon, Sargent are off contract. McLaren's fine, they're sorted. Leclerc's fine, he's sorted. Alonso, I don't think Alonso signed beyond this year, so who knows where he's going to go. He's been talked about it going to McLaren. Gasly and Ocon, they're off contract, but if they don't improve, they won't be getting anything next season because that Alpine is an absolute POS. Like, literally, it sucks. They qualified 19th and 20th, and they ended up 17th and 18th. They had an absolute shocker. 2 wedge pieces. 1. I could see Alonso at Mercedes. Yeah, 100%. He'd fit there. That's no problem. They'd get him because, you know what? As much as he's like in his 40s or going on to his 40s, he's got the skill, man. He's freaking an absolute gun driver. Again, I come back to that comment that I made earlier. If you want to be the best, he's a 2-time world champion. You got to have the CUNT in you, and he does. But he's also coming across as a good guy. I think Alonso is going to wait and see whether he wants to seat next year. Well, that could be the other thing, Hostile Badger. He may say, I've had enough. Yeah. He was the only driver in the race yesterday that was at the first Grand Prix at Bahrain. So he's a year younger than me. You know? So it makes me feel old. Number 8, where are you? Here we go. I think they want us to put it on both sides. The first of many stickers You're turning 42 in 3 weeks. Welcome to the club, my friend. Okay, good. Sticker 1. I'm going to assume that sticker goes on the other side as well, even though it doesn't say. Yeah, I'm going to say it does. Yeah, that's right, it does. It does. It's got to go this way. Yep. So yes, that's the second massive thing that's come out of Formula One over the past few weeks, but kind of has really exploded at this Formula One meet. At this race, I should say. Okay, first stickers are on. Richard Mille and DP World. Already have dinner with the fam plan for the night before. Actually, birthday. We're going to honour my friend who passed away and went missing on my birthday, so we're going to grave. That's fair enough, man. That's really nice. That's really nice. His mum will certainly appreciate that. I know we've spoken about this before, and it's definitely a tough time for you, but I can definitely see his mum appreciating that, and I think you guys will appreciate that as a group too. So what else do we have in Formula One? We've talked about Danny Rick and Yuki Tsunoda, the little shit. We've spoken about the whole Christian Horner thing. Alpine, my goodness, how shocking were they? And that's kind of really... They actually had their head engineer and their aerodynamics designer quit. Just quit at the race. They'd had enough, and they've only started the season. That place, unfortunately for them, is an absolute clusterfuck. They had a whole heap of... They had a massive brain drain last year, where a lot of people left. And they haven't really replaced very well. And that's the funny thing, that Alpine is actually has new owners with the likes of Ryan Reynolds, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, Trent Alexander-Arnold, I think, has even bought into the Alpine group. So it's they've bought into something that is currently a dumpster fire. Good luck to them. You're gonna need it. This way. Yep. Okay, I see how that goes. Yeah, it's been the right to do it. It's quite the train ride too. Haven't seen his actual tombstone yet, apart from the tampon they had after the funeral. Yeah, that's one thing I learnt with Dad. You can't actually put or in Australia, they don't allow you to put a tombstone in for at least a year because there's too much subsidence in the ground, and they don't want cracking and stuff like that. So you have to wait at least a year before you can actually place a tombstone in Australia. Fun fact, if you didn't know that already. See, the more you learn on the stream. Two of those. Almost done with bag one. This is pretty quickie build. Quickie. One and two of those bad boys. Yeah, same rules there. Yeah, so that's just a common thing. You know, last thing you want is to spend $8,000 on a tombstone for it to just go foot. The last thing you want. Trust me. Excuse me. A bit of the burps there, the burpy burps. But yeah, so that's... What else have I missed in the world of F1, guys? I've had my Sonoda rant. Little shit can go jump in the lake. He will not be driving for... he will not be driving for... What do you call it? Red Bull, the main Red Bull team, anytime soon. He will not be doing that. He's just a little shit, Sonoda. Let's flip this around, pop this backwards. That in there. That in there. Beautiful. Alright, so I've got two of these. Two of the blank slates, baby. And I'll write your name. I got a blank space, baby. And I'll write your name. See, I told you it was the 60th year anniversary car, because you got the panel there saying 60. So it's a MCL60 Mclaren. Let's start out with number 4. That's what we should be starting out with. What else? What came out of Formula 1 this week? What else? Norris and Piastri, pretty good show out for McLaren. Aston Martin takes out 9th and 10th in the race, which is good for them. Lance Stroll taking out a podium. Taking out points with his teammate is going to be good for the team from Silverstone with the Aston Martins, which is a big surprise. Haas kind of showing that they've actually got a bit of balls and they might actually look, not that they'll get podiums, but they're not going to be coming last. Aside from Alpine, I reckon the biggest disappointment was Williams on the weekend. I kind of expected more. I'm actually a fan of James Voles, the team principal, and Alex Albon, the driver for Williams. No, that goes this side. And that goes there. Perfect. That's why I want the 60 on the outside. So you want it there. That's the side you want the 60 on. Well, I'm focusing. There we go. Oh, I don't know if anyone saw this, but Charles Leclerc was absolutely mobbed after the race. He apparently was signing some autographs after the race, and one of the barricades kind of collapsed, and he just had a crowd of people just rush at him and mob him to the point these people were just clamoring over each other just to get an autograph from Charles. And he was like, before he knew it, he just had this group of people in front of him just, throwing things in front of him to sign, cameras to take photos of. He absolutely got mobbed. He basically somehow got into the garage, the Ferrari security, the Ferrari mechanics, the on-field security. They couldn't stop these people rushing into the Ferrari garage. In the end, Charles got away. He's safe. There's no problem. But my goodness me, what a situation to be in. I mean, that would be absolutely nuts. So I'm just trying to see exactly where that one goes. They go down here. So yeah, don't know what happened there. I'm sure the Bahraini GP organisers will be told that they need to give a please explain, much like the Australian Grand Prix had to give a please explain when idiot Aussies decided to jump onto the track before the race was actually finished last year, which means now this year no one can go to the podium to to actually celebrate the win. because of idiots. Because of idiots. That's why. And if you idiots are on the stream watching me, you're idiots. End of story. That way. So I just got to see. That goes there. Yep. Yep, that's right. Yep, that's right. Yep, okay, got that right. That's good, that's good. But if you watch the race, what was your highlight of the race? That statement can explain a whole things in the world right because of idiots. Oh, 100%. Oh, this is why we can't have nice things. Except Lego. Lego's always good. I've got a whole pile of Lego. I'm going to show you the Lego that I've got. I've got more Formula 1 stuff there. It's going to be nuts. I've got some really cool shit. I'll show that soon. Between bags 2 and... I'll show you some between 1 and 2 and some between 2 and 3. Really top-notch stuff that's coming through that I just cannot wait to do. This goes in the back here, facing outwards. Nice. For those who don't know, there is the McLaren 1/8 scale W14 Formula 1 car. It's much like the big McLaren that I've got down there that I haven't done yet. $300 currently. Going to wait for that to come down, then I'll get it. No one likes a W14 anyway. It was last year's car. It was a piece of shit. But I'm still going to get it. Still going to get it. I've got to show you this next piece. This next piece is absolutely top notch. Absolutely love it. Alright. Have a look at this. Not a sticker piece. It is a printed piece. It's a steering wheel with the gear numbers and all the other schematics on there. The knobs and dials. How cool is that for a printed piece? I love it. That is cool. That is pretty cool. And it goes on there like that. A little stool. And it goes on there. So that's the front of the car there. That's a steering wheel, as you can see. I thought that was going to be the seat, but no. That is a seat. Now make sure I haven't missed anything. 111, that's cool. Next we need to cover that. And then we're putting piece. These are going to be for the rear view mirrors. Oh, wrong side. There we go. So those two pieces are in there. Now, oh good. This, I've got to put a piece on this. I've got to put a sticker on that. Goodness me. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Watch this. I'm going to lose my shit about this one. Ah. Crazy stuff. Alright, here we go. Okay, got it on there. There's going to be the start of the nose. Alright. And this is going to be the start, this piece here. Followed by this is going to be oh, come on, get in your hole. No, they're the same piece, so it should be fine. Gotta get this. Get in your hole. Got it. Very tight fit. That's what she said. Oh, I don't want to offend anyone with those comments, sorry. If you know, you know. Hey, Cicatrix. If you know, you know, my friend. Alright, that piece is done. Alright, bag number 2. These are all my spares. So I'm going to pop that in the spare box. That can go in the spare bag. So before I continue, I'm going to show 2 of my next sets that I'm going to be building. I'm just going to go to the different screen at the moment. Where are we? Okay. So set number 1 is another Formula 1. It is the Technics version of the W14. So a smaller version of the 1/8 scale that's available. And that's this bad boy. This is a pullback version, so you can actually pull it back and it will race forward. Very sturdy build. Very, very, very sturdy build on this one. You can actually bump it and knock it. It pretty much will stay together. So yeah, this is the W14 Technics pullback version. It's a lot smaller than the 1/8 scale Technics, but essentially the same. It does not have slick tires on this one though. It does have the standard larger tires in regards to the wheels that are on there. So this one is one of the ones we'll be doing over the next couple of weeks. We'll see what happens. Maybe if Mercedes win, we can say goodbye to Lewis with this one. Who knows? And I've still got more Formula 1, but I'll get to that in the next one. But the next one I'm going to show you, I cannot wait to do. I'm going to save this for Star Wars Day, the 4th, May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. So a couple months away, but we're going to be doing this bad boy. I got it. I got the Millennium Falcon. I got it the 25th anniversary of the Lego Star Wars series. I haven't found the R2-D2 yet. I will get that eventually, but it's a bit pricey at this stage. This I got for a discount, which was good. This will be my second Millennium Falcon, if you consider the Micro Fighter my first one. So I'm really looking forward to this. Comes with a stand and a little piece for the 25th anniversary, as well as a Millennium Falcon stand. A nice display piece, especially if you're a Star Wars fan, and a lot cheaper than buying the UCS series. Now, mate, when I get the money for that, if I win Lotto, I'm just going to be buying the UCS Falcon, the UCS Razor Crest, the UCS AT-AT Walker, the Venator, what else is there? What's out now for UCS? I'll find the UCS X-Wing. I'll just buy every single massive Star Wars kit that you can find. I will freaking buy. I'm going to stick with that one for the time being. Bag 2. We'll get up to the other Lego sets that I have to build once I do this one, because I like to keep you guys hanging, and I want you guys to hang around as long as possible, because sometimes it's lonely building Lego by myself. Nah, I'm kidding. But yeah. Oh, there we go. Lucky I checked, because there was a piece that hadn't come out yet. There it is. Make sure everything is empty. Now, I actually found out Lego are not the only people that do Formula 1 cars. There's another company called CADA, C-A-D-A. They're from China. And they have an officially licensed Sauber Alfa Romeo car, the 2023 Sauber Alfa Romeo car from last year, which actually looks pretty decent. And guess what? It's like it's just a bit bigger than 1/8 scale, so it does get a bit bigger than what Lego has, but it's only $134, $139, which, you know what? That's an absolute steal. And I'm just like, do I? I mean, well, it's not Lego, but it's an officially licensed product of a Formula One car. I wouldn't be against getting something like that. Alright, we're doing this end. I'm going to put one of these bad boys through. We're doing the tyres now, the wheels. I don't like to follow instructions. You hope the MIDI Falcon ships soon. It should. They're all released. They should be coming up very shortly for you, man. I'm glad I got it. I just... I kind of shop hop. I have a look at the different retail outlets. Sorry. I generally don't get something from the Lego store unless I know I can't get it anywhere else. Because the Lego store in Australia is more expensive, and there are retailers in Australia that will have them $20 to $30 cheaper at times, depending what it is. Let me get the right screen on. Lego, there we go. Sorry, I've just added that back wheel parts there. Yeah, $20 to $30 cheaper. So I take that opportunity. Alright, so that needs to go there. So this is going to be a little bit fiddly, guys. So if I have to concentrate on this. Those excuses, sons of bitches. Look, you know what? I would be in it for being a Formula One fan. Apparently it's difficult to do, though, because the strict instructions, let's say, they're probably not as involved as Lego. We've got two at the back. Where are they? They may not be as involved as Lego are in regards to how the instructions are set out and the like. So, might be a bit of a risk, but you know what? If it means for an official license, another Formula One car officially licensed, you take the risk and you take the time. Well, I use some of my VIP points for the Lego Australia stores. I got $50. I got the Ahsoka T6 shuttle and a couple of minifigs, and it was $50 off. I basically got it for like $70 all up, which is cool. The Ahsoka T6 shuttle and 3 minifigs for $70 is a bargain. Absolute steal. Alright, 2 of the papaya. Any word on the Red Bull F1 Lego set? Ain't going to happen. Ain't going to happen with Red Bull. You are not going to find a Red Bull set with Lego. They have licensed their car over to a different company. I will find out. Red Bull F1 brick build. Where is it? So there's Mox. The Block Zone, I think that's it. Yeah, so a place called the Block Zone has Oracle Red Bull Racing RB19 333 pieces. It is... You can choose to either have the number 1 sticker or the number 11 sticker. It's a pretty neat set. I think it's more the size of this as opposed to like a 1/8 scale. It's about 22 centimeters long. So just more than a can of Red Bull. Slick tires. I mean, it looks okay. But I don't think it's... Yeah, I don't know who is actually making it. Yeah, the Block Zone is what it's called. I don't believe they use official Lego pieces. They do their own. So yeah, Lego won't have it. Yeah, definitely. I'll share. I'll put in the... I'll just send it to you directly on the Discord, mate. Again, it's 89 Australian dollars. I don't think it's uh, race cars. Cars. You know, they do have 2022 Alfa Romeo. They've got an old 1967 Eagle. They've got the 1975 Pretend Ferrari. They've got a couple of 911s. They've got coupes, Porsche coupes, GTs. Looking at them, they ain't the greatest builds. Like, they're a bit but they're not bad for what they are. They're not Lego. But then again, if it's something you want, it is what it is, right? You get what you think you want. I'm not going to be one saying, "Oh, it's not Lego, you can't have it." Do what you want. Do what you will, people. If it looks good, that's even better, right? $50 for you, €50 for you. Yeah, cicatrix, you're laughing, mate. You're paying less than me. Freaking enjoy it. I'll have a look at that website later. Okay, I've placed those ones. Just got to make sure I put the right pieces on. All right. Put the papaya plates. The papaya. Apparently the orange is not actually papaya. Any desire to get the Flower Shop GWP set? Not for me in particular, but looks to see what shops they do next. Which ones are that? Which one's that RD? The GWP set. Which one's... That's 83, so slightly cheaper, but not by much. Yeah, it's... I think it's like 80 something dollars. I might get it. I'll see what happens, Cicatrix. It just depends. 22 centimeters is not that big. That's what she said. Ooh, God, Muzz. Your mind's in the gutter. So we've got two L shapes, little L shapes. 1 and 2. Now they will be going... So they need to be on the outside. That's 5, number 5. Johnny 5 is alive. So one there, one there. Oh, the Flower Store gift with purchase. Nah, probably not. The gift with purchase, the only gift with purchase I got recently was this one. The Chinese New Year one. I got that one because I got the what do you call it? The piranha plant. That's the reason why I got that one. Yeah, like I said, unless it's exclusive to the Lego store, I will kind of avoid buying from the Lego store just because I can get it cheaper elsewhere. When we're talking $20 to $30, it does add up. I'm surprised how cheap this Mclaren set is. So this one's cheap. This one's only like $32. It's a Speed Champions. These ones are always going to be cheaper, Cicatrix. That's why they're so popular, because they're a good, cheap set to build. And, you know, like this is the Ferrari I built the other week. Right? Quick and easy to build, nice and stocky. And this is the Supra that I built. I love this one. I actually think this is a really cool build, the Supra. And I've got like Aston Martin, Lamborghini, Paganis, and all that on a separate thing. And I've got about another 4. I've got the Mercedes Formula 1 car, the Speed Champions Formula 1 car, which is in a 2-pack with another Mercedes vehicle. And then we've got the McLaren F1, not this F1, but the road vehicle, McLaren F1 road vehicle, as well as their, what do you call it? Not test vehicle, the concept car. Kmart, the only in-person store to sell Stitch under $100. Get it if you can. Yeah, the Speed Champions are super cheap, man. They're really good value. That's why they're really popular. Oh, more of these L shapes. My goodness me. Where are you? The fact they need stickers as well just really gets my goat. Sticker pack, where are you? So they're both 12. It's Cisco. Let me see that thong, baby. That thong, 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 thong. Oh, not that Cisco, sorry. Can't see. I really need more light down here. Do, 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 do. You know what? I'm going to put it on there.
No, Mikey, no, Mikey, that was so not right.
Oh, Toto at his best, whinging. I don't mind Toto. He's a very astute businessman, but man, he can whinge. Then again, so can Lewis. Okay, stickers are on. Not too straight on that one, but you know what? I'm going to let it pass. I want to build it with Mum before she comes home, so we did together. I'll get those. Yeah, Sylvie. Do that. I think your Mum will really appreciate it. Hold on, need a drink. Box. I need a drink. I actually should do my hydrate as saying box. So I know I need to take a pit stop and have a drink. Get back out on the track.
We're on a run. Come on. Tom, do you know what that was? That was a smooth operator. Smooth operation.
Oh, Carlos Sainz. I love you. You're a champion. Alright, so. It's my Stitch, so literally she loves Lego as much as you. You just have more knowledge of Lego than Mum. Do I? I just keep up to date with things, that's all.
Is it real sweat? It's real sweat.
Hey.
I'm a high performance athlete.
Athlete sweat.
Sweat, baby. Sweat.
Love that. Oh, goodness me. Danny Rick, it's so good to have him back. Yes, RD, that is correct. It is March 10 is Mario Day, MAR10, and there is a double point, I think it is. Double point set for Super Mario sets, if you are keen on those. I haven't, to be totally honest, I only have one Super Mario set, and that's actually for sale. It's the pirate ship. Which I'm going to sell once it retires. I haven't really collected those sets. They never really took. I actually think they're on the way out. They haven't been as popular as I think Lego thought they might have been. It's a little bit disappointing, but in the end, it is what it is. Sometimes you can't help things if they're just not, just not taken up. Where is this? That goes there. This one here. And that goes there. But yeah, I think in Australia, or I think worldwide, you get double points for purchasing Mario sets. I think, you know what? I might take this opportunity to buy the Bowser Super Mario Kart. That's probably the only thing that I'd get. It does look cool. I just haven't picked it up yet. This might be the incentive to get more insider points as part of the set, more than anything, really. But yeah, it's just not something that I've really collected. It's not a set that just kind of like, oh my god, I must get this. Some sets are, some sets aren't. It is what it is, really. Ooh. That piece. So I'm just trying to look for a couple of little pieces. And what one is that? Where's my thing go? Number 15. Splunk. Spelunk. Oh, and there that goes. Okay, got another one of those I need to put together. 3, 1, let's go. Had a look at what was on offer, Martin, and the Bowser car wasn't included, but still for sale on the site. That sucks. That's pretty much the only thing I'd go for, really. I will tell you one thing, though. Keep an eye out on the Lego clearance sale area. So we've just got those stickers just on here. Seriously, check it out. You can find some absolute bargains. I got the Black Panther bust. I wonder if he's like that with the Black Panther claws and the helmet for nearly $200 off from the Lego store. That was a bargain. $200 off for a massive set on Lego like that. That's just top class. I'd go for my belly not being disagreeable. Need to sleep before work tonight. Dude, after the weekend you have, I'm surprised you're not asleep already, Redsom. Go to bed. Thank you very much for going and enjoying the NRL in Vegas, man. We'll talk later when you're a little bit more awake and more human. But I hope you really did enjoy it, mate, and I'm glad you're able to get some benefit from wearing the Roosters shirt. Apparently, Redsom got drinks, some free drinks. So yes, Redsom, go rest up, my friend. Thank you very much. I'm amazed I didn't get alcohol. I think I'm amazed at that too, mate. But you know what? Let's chalk that up as a win. Let's take the win, like the Roosters, and go walk out of Vegas with our heads held high. All right, that one's there. That one's there. That needs to go at the back here, I believe. Yeah, this is a little. Oh no! You go back. Oh God! I almost ruined the whole thing. That would have been no good. Yeah, they had a little window pane piece with a lattice. Hold on.
Still on.
Okay. Keep it going. Okay, good night. There's a second one without the lattice behind there. This is going to be like the air intake that goes above the driver's head. Does crawling into the airport gate count? Because that's about how it was for me. Yes, it does count. You did well, Wrexham. You're freaking hilarious, mate. You can love it. You're a nutcase. You're a crazy man. And that's why we love you. Can't believe you did that. Like I said, man, I'm just glad you had an absolute ball. I'm glad you just had an absolute ball. Miss Supermuz is going to bed now, so she's saying good night. What time we got? It is 10:20 here in Sydney, Australia. For those that are here, tell us where you are, what time it is, and yeah, wherever you are and what time it is. I love knowing where you guys are. Check liver light was definitely on. Hey, at least you know it's still working. It's telling you it's not working. Okay, so we need this. We need one of these. This is going to go there. And then we're going to go that way. We'll put one chrome sticker on, which is number 10. Okay. 11:20 a.m. in the UK. I kept drinking on the flight home, hair of the dog and whatnot. Yes, that's it, Redson. Albino Man, how are you, my friend? Oh, this is a tough one to put on because it's a matte finish on the Lego brick. Okay, that's all right. And this... Where is that meant to connect? Ah, down here. Okay, gotcha. So this goes at the back here. There we go. We might have to move it in actually because I can't cover Cisco. But, yeah, I think that's better. Yep, okay, that one's better. Okay, add the other. Oh, I've got to put the ski in. There's a ski. There's actually a ski, guys. This is the whole thing about Lego repurposing everything. There's always a place for everything. Yeah. 12:21 in the Netherlands. They're going well, Albino Man. Alex was really tired after daycare today. He basically ate and went to bed. Dad wasn't thrilled I made his van smell like a liquor store after an earthquake. I'm sure your dad did not like that, mate. But you know what? In the end, it's what memories are made of, isn't it? You remember that one time at band camp? Alright, there we go. We've got the back end of the bodywork, the engine cowling, covering over, making sure we can see the Cisco advertising on both sides. Yep, there we go. We've got the chrome advertising on both sides. Wrexham, he's a freaking loose unit, but we love him to bits, man. Absolute legend. One. Two. Where's the other piece? So yeah, the world of F1 has been absolutely crazy over the past past week and a half with the news of Christian Horner, Jos Verstappen, Max Verstappen, the race. Don't forget the race that actually happened. Then going on to what happened with Danny and Yuki the prick. Yeah, Formula One is a gift that just keeps on giving. What breed of dog did you get the hair of? I'm not going to answer that question. I'll let Wrexham answer that. Oh, that's the nose piece. Have a look at this printed piece, guys. I'm so glad this is a printed piece. This is all the sponsors advertising. Oh, come on, focus. How cool is that? Any plans to do the HP Ford Angler on your racing squadron? Not yet. I need to see if they can actually get that in Australia. Should be able to. This piece. One of that. That can go at the end here. Then we put a bit of a put this cross L shapes behind underneath here. Where's that half piece? Yep, that one there. Perfect. One and two. This is the wing assembly here, guys. We're getting back together. A whiskey sour. Whatever a whiskey sour looks like, that's the dog there, Albino Man. And that. Two. And one on the other side here. That's what we're dealing with right now. For that wing assembly, we've got the nose piece here. We've got that piece right there. Awesome, that's looking good. We then need I think it missed us. No, I didn't. I just jumped ahead. That's all right. Got to put this FX Pro piece, this printed. See, there's a little printed FX Pro, which is good. I'm actually really good. I'm really happy that they have these printed pieces because they can get extremely tedious. All right, a couple of the spoilers here. That there. Spoilers are coming on along nicely. And we have these two pieces, so it's 23 and 24. Let's start with 23. Evidently, Friday here locally, there was a semi-truck hanging off a bridge. They had to get a crane to get the driver out. Big news according to everyone that tried to text me on Friday evening. Wow, that's pretty nuts. That's pretty nuts, man. Hostile badge, you're 100% printed. 1, makes it look better. 2, is so much less time consuming. Oh my goodness. And I can put things on straighter. I have a really bad habit of not getting things right when I put printed pieces on, like slightly off, and it kind of frustrates me, but I kind of have to go, well, you know what? Sometimes it is what it is. Especially in this low light that I'm working in. Sometimes really hard to see. I wish I could put a number 81 on the front of this for Oscar's car, just to give it that Aussie feel. So that's the front wing assembly, guys. That's what it looks like. Oh, goodness me. More little pieces. This is sticker 21. Far out, an L-shaped sticker. This is really pedantic. Okay. Where am I? That's that. Ah, that's that. Sorry, I screwed up where I was putting it. And that kind of goes. Yeah, okay, that goes out like that. Yep, okay, that's fine, I got that. Side wing assembly. Same for the other side as well. Need that L shape. This time going this way. But yes, next race on the Formula One calendar will be Saudi Arabia, the Jeddah circuit, which is next Saturday night for the race. Race is on the Saturday night due to the holy month of Ramadan. So that's why that is happening, and that's why this week it was on a Saturday as well, to allow a 7-day gap between two races. Albino Man, 7 stream streak. Thank you very much, sir, for your support as always. Appreciated, my friend. No, I want this side, and this one here. This is what happens, Muzz, when you go ahead and you don't think about things and you almost screw things up. Alright. This can now go in place, locked in. This is how they do nose cones in the Formula One. True story. They get Technics pins and they put it together that way. It's exactly how it happens. Thought I ruined something there. Come on, get back into place. We'll just make sure that's all in place. Yes, so there's your nose piece locked in with the Technics pieces right there. That ain't going anywhere fast. Just wait till the 25 streak. Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's get to 25, alright? Alright, that's in there. Alright. These are spares. We're on to bag number 3. So I'm going to show you guys the last 2 or 3. I showed you 2, didn't I? Yeah, I got 2 more to show you. That one, that one. We're doing that one. Yeah, so 2 more I've got to show you. I knew my math was right. Muzz math, it was right. So we're going to stick to the Formula 1 theme. Now, you guys will probably guess what it is. by the time I actually show you after my explanation. But I've been following Formula One since the late 80s, early 90s. Got really into it in the mid 90s, around the Schumacher era. That was my Formula One era, where I was getting subscriptions to the Formula One magazine, F1 magazine. I never got subscriptions before. I was recording onto cassette tape the races. I still have cassette tapes that has the classic Murray Walker commentary on it. Those things are freaking priceless. I'm so glad I've still got them. And around that period was when Ayrton Senna passed away. For those who don't know who Ayrton Senna was, he was a Brazilian race car driver, Formula One driver. Mainly raced for Mclaren. I think he also raced for Williams for a little bit. I think when he died, he was racing in a Williams, actually. And that was at Imola. Someone correct me on the year, please. Was it 1996? I want to say 1996. I could be wrong. It was at Imola. I still believe it was at Imola. Roland Ratzenberger that same weekend had passed away a day earlier after an incident during practice. He's very much not that he's not spoken, but he's kind of left in the shadow of Senna actually passing away that same weekend as well, just due to the name. So we don't forget Roland as well, who died while driving, doing what he loved. And Senna was an absolute Formula One god. He had so much natural talent. He was considered one of the best Formula One drivers of all time. Did he win as many championships as people like Fangio and Schumacher and Lewis? No, he didn't. He was coming through an era where you had the likes of Nigel Mansell, Gerhard Berger, Alain Prost, were all vying for the championship. Alain Prost was one of my favourite Formula One drivers. I actually liked Alain more than I liked Senna, but Senna was always top tier, right? I still remember there was one year both Senna and Prost were racing for McLaren, and they were racing for the title. And this is, remember I said earlier in the stream, if you wanted to be a champion, you need to be a little bit of a see you next Tuesday. Senna was that. And this race at Suzuka, I think, if I recall, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but if I recall, Senna basically had the championship wrapped up if Prost didn't finish. And it was Prost and Senna. They were both on the same team. They were teammates, right? And this is where I get really pissed off at people like Yuki Tsunoda chucking a hissy fit over nothing when you have an instance like Senna and Prost in the McLarens, the white and red McLarens, side by side going into one of the corners at Suzuka, and Senna just taking out just took out Prost, and that got Senna the championship, one of his championships. Like, it's a dodgy way of doing it, and I was pissed off at Senna. But, you know, like I said, sometimes you just need to have the see you next Tuesday in you in order to get what you want. And to be the best, you have to have it. And I will challenge anyone to find me someone who isn't a see you next Tuesday in their chosen field that is the best. Everyone who is their best in their chosen field has that streak in them, that they will do anything to win, and Senna was that. Like I said, unfortunately, Senna lost his life racing during Imola. Unfortunately, there was no chance of saving him. It was a pretty horrific crash, and a lot of the safety features that we have now in Formula One stem from that. I would only hope that, things like the halo, if the halo was around, would Senna still be alive? Who knows? It was a pretty horrific crash. I think it was coming out of Parabolica, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I could be wrong. It's a long time ago. But yeah. So Senna is very much revered in the Formula One world, and him with the iconic red and white Marlboro McLaren was pure Senna, and that's what we have. The MP44 444, the MP44, with Ayrton Senna, little statue with little quote. The quote actually does say, no matter what your dream is, you have to dedicate yourself entirely to it. And he's 100% right. You do. So this is it. It's not a Technic set. It is a brick set. But still, it looks absolutely fantastic. Obviously, it doesn't have the Marlboro Cigarettes logos on it for obvious reasons. But it looks exactly like it. It's got the slick tyres. The back tyres should have been thicker, but they're not. It is what it is. I can't wait to put this together. It comes on a stand. It has a little plaque about the car. Senna comes with his own little stand in the trophy. Yeah, it just looks. This is certainly a display set. You're not playing around with this one. And this takes me back to when I was watching Formula One in the 90s. Early 90s, when Senna and Prost were racing together. This is definitely an icon in the Formula One world. So if you love Formula One, you've been supporting it as long as I have, you want one of these. You want one of these. This is just... And because it's not a Technic set, it's actually not that expensive. It's about 70 Australian dollars I picked this up for. Full price about 89 Australian dollars, so I was able to get it discounted, which is good. Might buy a couple more sets. Check the F1 channel in Discord. Okay, I will. F1. I will check out that video. Has Stig actually stolen an F1 car? Remember the whole thing about who the Stig was? That was hilarious. They end up bringing out Michael Schumacher as a Stig, but I don't think he ever was. I think that was just a bit of a... So yes, if you're a Formula One fan, get your hands on one of these bad boys. Not too expensive, but a really, really nice Formula One display set with in honor of the great Ayrton Senna. Check it out. Now I have one more set that on my haul over the weekend. And Sylvie, this one's for you, our resident Disney lover. It's our Stitch set, Disney Stitch set. It's finally here. It's finally out. I cannot wait to put this together. I was going to do this tonight, but I thought, you know what? No, I'll do it. I'll do this another night. So yeah, Stitch with the articulated ears. You can have it with an ice cream. You can have it with the ice cream or without it. Sylvie, I'll tell you now, it's not as big as you think. It's actually very close to scale. Like, it's very close to scale on the box. It's not huge. It's not massive. It is literally probably about just a touch bigger than the front of the size on the box. That is probably closest to scale you'll get on this. 100%. That would be, yeah. That would be about scale. That's what she said. But yeah, looks like a really good build. Cannot wait for this one. We'll be putting it together in the next couple of weeks or so. Or I might save this for a YouTube video. We'll see how we go. But it's definitely a cute little build. And seeing it in real life at the Lego store, it matches its cuteness. It is just... I actually watched Lilo and Stitch with Alex the other day. Sorry, he enjoyed it. He liked it. So we'll be putting this bad boy together. All right, guys. We've got bag number 3. The final bag. And I've really got to show you. Oh, Shawnee B. How are you, my friend? Welcome, welcome. How are you, mate? Sean. A bit late for you, isn't it? Thank you for joining us. Greatly appreciate it. On stream and make a YouTube video from the highlights of the stream. I could do that. I tried doing that once. I just screwed it up. But I'll try it again. I might have to get someone on Fiverr to do my edits for me. Just pay them a couple of bucks. Now, this is actually pretty cool. We're actually coming up to some... we're going to come up to a lot of sticker pieces. But we've also got a lot of printed pieces. And I want to show you those first. So, first of all, a little bit of contention, this one, with the original Mclaren. We'll call it the 1/8 scale, just for simplicity, the large one. When that was first released, it had on the tyres the blue Pirelli wet weather tyres, and it had Pirelli P0 on them, much like these bad boys. Oh, sorry, I'll get the right screen. Where are we? Lego. Much like these bad boys, right? They've got the P0 Pirelli tyre printed. It looks really cool. It is pretty much a slick tyre, which is awesome. Great. The other Formula One, the other McLaren, the large McLaren Formula One, the 1/8, originally came out with the P0 in the blue, so the medium tyre, the wet tyre. I think wet's blue. Yeah, wet's blue, green's intermediate. They brought out a second version of it without the Pirelli stickers on it, so it was just a black tyre. I think it just had a blue ring, that's all. Because apparently there was an issue with Pirelli. So there aren't many of the version that I have. They were replaced. You couldn't buy any new ones. I just happened to get my hands on old stock. But I'm really glad that in this situation, they used the Pirelli logo, and the P0 moniker on them is really cool. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And the tyres actually feel nice and rubbery too. They've actually got a really nice feel to them. Like, it kind of feels like a gummy tyre, which is good. I'm liking that. That is good quality there. And the caps are the chrome printed on, so I don't have to sticker those, which is really good. Happy with that. All right, let's put this back to. Let's start putting things together and finishing this off. All right. Bum, 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 bum. I think I need glasses, guys. I think I need glasses. I'm as blind as a bat. I'm an old man. I'm growing old. You old fart. Ah, what happened to my stream? You better be running. Yeah, okay, it's running. It's back. Good. Whew! I thought something was wrong there. Alright, what do I need? I need one of those. One of those. One of those. I think it's one of those. I need number 20. Sticker number 20. Look, your situation, Albino Man, is a lot different to me saying I'm going blind. I'm just being a little bit over dramatic. Yours is certainly a legitimate condition. I am just being a shit stirrer. But no, I probably do need glasses anyway, so I need to get that sorted out sooner rather than later. Oh, man. Where are you? Come on. Alright, good. That's that. That's going to go. that one there. Wow, okay, that's pretty... Okay, alright, that's where they want to put it. Let's do that. Okay, so that's probably going to hold up on the bottom there. Yeah, okay. One of those. You know what I should do? I really should put it on my phone or on my screen so I can see it as it goes. 1 second, guys. Bear with me. Build instructions. Alright, what page am I up to? 54. Okay, I might be able to see things a bit better now. 54. There we go. Oh my goodness. You don't understand how much better I can see things. Oh, this is glorious. Oh, glorious purpose right here. I can't state that enough. Oh my goodness. I feel like a new man. Now, if someone wants to shed some light on my sets here, that would be even better. There we go. That. And that there. That. Oh, I almost missed. I almost missed a spot. And as of last Thursday, 1 week no gambling challenge. By order of my mum. If I complete the challenge, I get a new GPU, mate. Good luck. You make sure you stick to that, my friend. Remember, gamble responsibly. If you do, and you win some, you lose more. Right, that one there, and that one at the bottom. I'm just glad there's no stickers. Retsum, bad it. Retsum, thanks, Retsum. Seriously, you're the devil on everyone's shoulder. We still love you though. Alright. Straighten that up. Now we've got to get a... We've got this one. Yep, we've got that leading edge there. And we need number 13. Retsum, you're just perfect with your timing there, bro. You know exactly what you're doing. Okay, that needs to go there. That goes... Again, Muzz, don't freaking jump. There, so that's that side piece. So now we want... No, we want this one, so that goes there. We want to stick on number 25 first. Nope, that's not straight. There we go. Alright. Now we need to get one orange piece, stick that underneath that. Was it that one? No, it's below. Muzz, come on. Oh, damn it. Whole thing's falling apart. How does that... Oh, seriously. Muzz, come on. Get your head in the game. Get with it. Now we want this one. Now this is going to go on the end of that. TI's the only form of gambling I should do for a while. Vegas weekends are expensive. Yes, they are. They certainly are, my friend. Alright. Tez, hello, welcome. Thank you for jumping in. Hope you're well. First time chatter, thank you for joining us. Hope everything's going well. Thank you for joining the stream. It's good to have you on board. We're just doing the Lego Speed Champions McLaren F1 team, the 2023 MCL 60. That goes on top like that. Excellent. Now this should be locking into place on the side here. So there you go. That's a side pod. Now that's replacing the Velo advertising, which is a smoking product, so they don't have that advertised. Now we're going to have to repeat it for the other side. Oh no, we're going to stick the devolt. Okay, so I need... Nope, that's not it. That's the one I want. Devolt number 14, sticker 14. These are the like I said, these stickers can be really frustrating, but we get through them. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to join the Discord. Link is in the chat if you want to join. We have plenty of things on there, from Formula One chat to food chat to pretty much anything you damn well please. Gaming chat. Okay, that's the Devolt advertising. Devolt. Again, sticker, not 100% perfect, but you know what? I'll just... It's a curved piece. It's bloody annoying. Alright, let's flip it over. Let's do it again. I'm going to take that one. I'm going to get all these pieces actually set out this time, because that's the problem I didn't do, and that caused me a little bit of issue, but we'll sort it out this time. Don't worry about that. And we want that one. So first of all, we're going... That's going in there. That's going in there. And that's going there. Then what we're going to do is get sticker. Cactus Jack! God, mate, how are you? It's been an age. Hope you're being well. We're doing well here, just doing the Lego Speed Champions Formula 1. No, that's not right. It needs to be a little bit more forward. Clap your hand. That's better. Got that in place. That's going to go just in there. So that side cowling's on there, which is good. We're going well, Cactus Jack. We are just chilling, like I said tonight, doing some Lego, because we love Lego here. Channel is drifting more towards Lego, which is fine. I'm fine with that. Lego and Power World, it seems to be. I didn't play Power World tonight because it's currently 11 o'clock, and pretty much once I've done with stream, I need to go to bed. So Power World would have had me playing until like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I can't have that. Not today. Not when I have to go to work first thing in the morning. It just ain't happening. My friend is trying to get me to play Power World. It's good, man. I like it. I really do like it. And you probably, you've been long enough. You can tell sometimes I'm picky about games, right? I don't play every game under the sun, and I'll be honest with my review of games. I actually enjoy Power World. I'll admit it. I am a fan. Oh yeah, that's right. That needs that 4-piece. And get that piece there. You can't wait to go back to work. Why aren't you working? What's the deal? On holiday, injured? What's the deal, man? Unless you don't want to tell me you can't due to HIPAA laws, it's up to you. Okay, so we're flat there. Now we need one. Yep, that's fine. Number 11. Oh, how'd it go, man? How did your knee surgery go? Hopefully it went well, my friend. Plus I lobster fish in the spring. Ooh. I can imagine how that would take a toll on the knee. Please be careful, my friend. When you lobster fish, where do you go? Where do you go for your lobster fishing? Like, is there somewhere in particular? Like, you don't go up to Alaska. That's crab fishing. I know that. That's totally different, but... I want this one. And that's going to be number 22. Look at you. I feel I'm 22. Just off the coast. Okay, fair enough. We're talking off the coast of Maine, because I know lobsters are very popular in Maine. Whereabouts are you again, Cactus? You're in the US, aren't you? If you're not, I apologise. Nova Scotia. Fair enough. Well, Nova Scotia's not far from Maine. You, sir, are also the only other person who could potentially be in Sydney like I am, but in a different country altogether. True story. There is a Sydney in Nova Scotia. You're going to Sydney soon. Tell me, what is there to do in Sydney, Nova Scotia? Like, is there much? Like, I know they don't have a harbour bridge, so that can't be, helped. Yeah, what's there to do in Nova Scotia? Okay, that's the second side pod done. There we go. Side pod's great. Advertising. Next we'll put on the DeVault sticker, which goes on the other prong there. I need this piece. It has a movie theatre. All the restaurants and good restaurants are. Okay, fair enough. You just need to build a harbour bridge and be like a sister city. It's like the Sydney Harbour Bridge, Nova Scotia, Sydney Harbour Bridge, Sydney. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, DeVault sticker has been added on that side. Alright, we're coming together nicely, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of fiddly little pieces that we're dealing with now, but that's expected. Alright. Yeah, we want that. We want that. Let's straighten them up a little bit. Okay, so that's two on the sides. There goes one there. No, here goes one there. Sorry, that's a mistake of mine. It's not straight. I hate this. Ugh. Sorry, I've got to get this straight. There we go. Yep, got it. Perfect. Perfecto. Now we want... No, I want this one. This is the one I want. Yes. Those two at the ends. So I think this is where we are going to be making our rear panel. Black brick in there. Our rear wing, I should say. That is the correct terminology for it. The rear wing. Never been in Sydney. A couple of cities, but I remember years ago some guy was going to Sydney, Australia, but he ended up in... I've heard that story. American bloke who's going, yeah, I'm going to Sydney, I'm going to Sydney, I'm going to Sydney. He booked himself a flight to Sydney, Nova Scotia. I mean, wouldn't he have picked that up at the airport? Like, honestly? Dude, you're a genius. Alright, I'm going to pop this one on here, then put the sticker on, because that's going to make my life a little bit easier. I don't need that. Stop looking at that, Buzz. dark trace on the back. Done that. One, two, oh man, two bloody little pieces. One has got the OKX logos on them. And they're the number 6 logo, OKX. True story, Oscar Piastri. He has his father's business as a sponsor on his helmet. I think they're called, it's a business down in Melbourne. Oscar Piastri's dad is actually a mechanical engineer. HP Tuners, I believe the company is. And he actually has that on his helmet. So his dad's business is always with him. I think that's pretty cool. Imagine being a dad and having that. That's pretty awesome. Alright. Give me that. That goes there. Yeah, apparently we want that gap, which we've got. So that's the tail end. That's the wing piece. We're going to have, I'm sure there's going to be some side pods that we're going to have on there. I spoke too soon. We've got them right here. So that will go on that. And then we need to get sticker number 1. Just before, let's put that on there. Just make sure I get it on correctly. Alright, yep, so that part's on. We basically do the reverse. Alright, you need, I played it for the first time in a while last night actually. I have it's been an absolute age since I played it. Played a few games with Sylvie and Starseek. You guys know of Sylvie obviously from this chat, and Starseek is she's another content creator from Sydney. And we played a few games last night. Got a dub on the first game, which was pretty awesome, then didn't win after that, but you know what? That first win was pretty cool, wasn't it, Sylvie? We made them lose to Storm, which was pretty ace, so cannot complain with that. Alright, 1 red pieces at the bottom. But yeah, I have not played Fortnite for a long time. Come on. Yeah, that's hanging down a bit. That's alright though. Alright, so we have our little printed T camera piece, which will go on the top. keep that. There we go. Now the next one here is really weird. Oh, no, I see where it goes. Sorry, my bad. These are little spoons. Have a look at that. They're repurposing little spoons, and these are for the rear vision mirrors. See, Sylvie, thank you for joining us. Good to have you back on, as always. Okay, that's the rear view mirrors. Alright, so next we need our flex tube. Then we need our two pieces here, so we're going to clock one in there, and then we need to make sure that's the same or it won't work. And then what we're going to do is clock one in there and bend it around to clock that in place. And that's pretty much it. This I find a little bit disappointing. I would have loved to have seen something connect up here, because there's not actually anything connecting it. I'd love to, if there was like I had a clip piece or something, just so I can clip that in place so it doesn't move. I might have a look through. I have a quick look through, guys. 1 second. I'm going to add a piece to this, I think. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. My idea is to put a piece, like a grasping piece there, even if it's. I wonder if this. No, it won't. It won't work. That's too long. No, I don't think I have a piece for it. I've got lots of little pieces, but not for what I want to do. I might have to work on it, because I really would like something to hold that down. I just don't have anything. I have a little microphone. Oh, little microphone. That's pretty cool. La 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 la. Yeah, see, I've got another one of these pieces, but that's not going to do the job for me. Just too long. That's what she said. I've been on those just what she says rampages tonight. Like nothing else. I'll work on it. If I find it later, I'll put a picture up to show you what I did, but I can't find a piece right now, so that's okay. Not the be all and end all. Alright. Now, we're coming up to the back end of the content, for want of a better term. Now, you'll see here, the suspension is nothing spectacular. It's just these little forks. They do nothing but add the aesthetic of the cross forks and like the push rods and the pull rods for the suspension. They do nothing. This thing ain't going to bounce anywhere. They're just aesthetically there. That's all it is. As long as they don't get in the way of the tyre, I don't really give a shit. Okay. Now time to put the caps on the tyres. There's one. I really should be putting him in a correct order, but they should be like that. I'm going to be that person. Pirelli logo at the top, red, quarter to the left, as much as possible. Close enough. And the final one. There we go. And we pop the tyres on. I fold that in a touch. Be ready. Alright, that one there can go in a little bit more. Ladies and gentlemen, let's first of all do this. Get our little man, take off his hair, pop his helmet on, take out his wrench, bend his little legs, and there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The McLaren MCL 60 for its 60th anniversary. As you can see, there are little stickers here commemorating the 60th anniversary. Comes with slick tyres with the Pirelli logo on them. Pretty decent build. There's a few printed pieces, a lot of sticker pieces, so be warned with this. I love the front wing. This is actually probably... I really like this one. I am a fan. 'Tis what she proclaimed. That is right. It's a nice little build. So if you are a Formula One fan, I have my own comments about McLaren as a whole, especially Zach Brown, the douchebag. But Oscar's my guy there. We'll say 2023. We'll call this Oscar's car. This is the number 81, Oscar Piastri, the one that he drove last year, not the Lando Norris that will never win a Formula One race. Yeah, I like it for a little Speed Champions build. I think this is now my new favorite Speed Champions build. It's neat. It's not too difficult. Stickers, yeah, they are annoying and they're there, but they're doable. I really like this. I really like this. They've got, for a small kit and the small piece number, I think they've done a really, really classic job with this. How many pieces are there altogether? Let me just... It does not tell me how many pieces. That's alright. There's a lot of pieces, right? I don't think it's... I'm not going to count every single piece. Ain't nobody got time for that. But it is as it is in the box. It does look really good. If you are a Formula One fan, I would strongly suggest getting this. It is... Without doing the full Technics set, it is definitely a must-have. I will say this now, it's definitely a must-have. Make sure you go out and get this, ladies and gentlemen. It is a really nice set. Simple enough to do. I mean, I got through that while talking and having my rants about Yuki Tsunoda in 2 hours and 30 minutes. It's currently 11:23. Here in Sydney, so it's 2 hours and 40 minutes. Could easily polish this off in an hour and a half. It's a look, like I said, the only thing I will change, and I will try change it, is this part here. I want this to clip into this front nose part, and it doesn't. That's the only part I want changed. I would rather this... I'm happy for it to move, but I want it to fit in place. I want it to sit in place. I don't like that it just touches. It kind of looks a little bit disjointed, if you see there. It would have been great if there was a little clip. Like, even if it just stuck up a little bit more. I'd be happy with that, right? As long as it could clip to something. That is the only gripe that I have on this. That is it. Everything else, it's a really good design. The front wing and the nose looks really nicely set. There's not much detail in the suspension, but as you can imagine, something this small, you're not going to have that. So you have a couple of forks sticking out for push and pull rods. So that's the same at the back. The rear wing, a little bit chunky, but then again, we're not going to get anything big or loose. Dab of glue and a drill bit, no problem. So yeah, I know. I'm not going to do that though. Some nice printed pieces as well. Mainly stickers though. Not too much of an issue. Pretty easy to deal with. Underbody is fairly simple. Looks fairly straightforward. Yeah, they've done a really good job. Side pods look really good. The advertising on the back's covered off. The 60th anniversary one is referenced there. I'll probably be buying a couple of more of these sets just to keep them for probably on sailing later. But this is really good that it is the 60th anniversary MCL 60 from 2023. Like I said, I'm going to call this Oscar Piastri's car, so this is going to be the number 81. Unfortunately, I can't put the number 81 anywhere here, so I'll just say it is, and that's good enough for me. That was fun. I enjoyed that. I think we had a really good, robust chat about Formula One. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I don't want to lose his hair. That's one thing I hate doing, losing hair. I have to slot it in somewhere. This is the only thing about Speed Champions. You can easily lose items because you have to choose. Are you going to put an item? Are you going to put him with his hair and without the helmet, or are you going to put him with in the helmet in the car? I'd prefer to leave old mate in the car here, but I've got to work out what I'm going to do with his ratchet and his wrench. Sorry, maybe I can get it sticking on. No, I can't even do that. Anyway, I'll have to just pop it in there for the time being. I still enjoy how McLaren incorporated the chrome logo. Yeah, that is really good. And I'm glad that that is a printed piece and not a sticker piece, because that would have been an absolute bitch. I love the tyres, the fact that they are slicks, and they do have the Pirelli markings, the P0 and the Pirelli logo. I don't know how wearable, I'm not going to scratch it, but the rubber on the tyres feels really good. That's the thing I'm most impressed with. I probably would have liked to see a bit of a larger back tyre, just by a couple of mil, but I'm not going to fuss with it. It fits in, it works, it does the job. But yeah, like I'm a fan. It's good. It's a good set. Like I said, I'm not a McLaren fan as part of the whole thing. After what they did to Danny, but I am a fan of Oscar Piastri, who's an Aussie from Melbourne who races for and this is his car. We'll call this the number 81. Alrighty. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, that's 2.5 hours of awesome Lego set building. Whoa, cracks the neck. Yeah, I am really liking that build. So if you are looking for a build, definitely get that one. That's a good fun one. Mate, I need to log off. Where do we go? Who's on now? Who is on? Octo and Raja are doing the Millennium Falcon. Now, last week I got called out for going over there because of boobs. I'll probably get called out the same, but no, we're going because they are doing a Lego set, so might as well show the love. I could see Oscar Piastri becoming WC at one point. The guy has some talent. He does have talent. He just needs the experience. He'll get it. And he will get a race win before Lando. You can take that to the bank. He will get a race win before Lando. I kid you not. Alrighty, let's start this raid to Octo and Raya. Where are they? Alright, let's start the raid over there. RD's already there. Alright. So, everyone, thank you very much. We'll be back on Wednesday night. Wednesday, what am I going to do? I don't know. Maybe I'll do some more Power World. We'll see. Friday night, I won't do Fortnite. We'll see what happens. I am planning to stream Wednesday and Friday, so everybody is welcome. Hope you guys enjoyed that stream. Like I said, we are going to be doing a lot more Lego. We've got a lot more Lego kits. We've got more Lego kits to buy. We've got an R2-D2. I'm tossing up whether to get the Tantive 4 or not. I might wait for the prices to come down on that. We've got there's so much coming out there. I've got backlogs. You don't understand how many backlogs of how many Legos I have backlogged. It's not funny. Regardless, that's good for you guys. You get to see more of it, and hopefully you enjoy the Lego streams. As always, from Alex, Mr. Supermuz, and myself, happy hunting, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next stream. Bye for now, guys.